Many people fill the Bartholomew clerk's office, as you can see behind me, and one couple has waited 4 hours after 4 inmates have accidentally been released from the Marion County Jail. Roundabouts are the center of interest in Hamilton County, but not all businesses off of State Road 37 are for it. Today, you cannot walk out of here with a cold one. Dodging overgrown bushes, walking through vacant lots. These are the things school officials say students shouldn't have to deal with. Police have arrested a man for the murder of Shannon Kleeman, but police were surprised that this happened in broad daylight in the heart of downtown Noblesville. Today, Franklin High School is remembering 2 students who will never step foot on the football field again. Doctors say Liam's condition is rather rare. They say it affects 1 in 2,000 births. On the other side of this intersection is where the shooting happened this weekend. The loss of 1 police officer spurs the debate for hundreds more. Doctors gave the ultimate gift to 2-year-old Liam Pelletier: life.
His head could only grow long ways, like a watermelon, and it couldn't grow out to the side.
You can't put a number on how grateful Liam's parents are, but if you were, it would be about $83,000. That is the cost of the operation that St. Vincent did for free.
Dr. Young, Dr. Bloxham, and St. Vincent's have really changed Liam's life forever and set him on a course for success.
Liam Pelletier was born with craniosynostosis, in which the skull closes too quickly in the womb, causing an abnormal shape. And doctors say Liam's condition is rather rare. They say it affects 1 in 2,000 births.
This is my favorite toy.
His parents were doing missionary work in Zimbabwe when they noticed that his head wasn't growing properly.
It was very clear that something was wrong.
Doctors in Africa couldn't do the surgery because Liam was already 21 months old.
We started wondering, how in the world are we ever going to get help for Liam?
That's when Liam was referred to doctors at the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital. Because of the surgery, they say he will grow up to be just fine.
At this point, he is a typical 2-year-old. He went through that spectacularly well.
This Sunday, the family leaves for Zimbabwe to continue their missionary work. Katie Wisely, 24-Hour News 8. Dodging overgrown bushes, walking through vacant lots. These are the things school officials say students shouldn't have to deal with. Coming up, I'll tell you how they plan to fix these problems. Today, Carpe Diem schools put on a walk with their students to promote safety.
The purpose of the walk is to go out and identify A, the best walking routes, and B, some of the things that can be done to improve that area.
That means spotting problems that could interfere with how these young assessors make it to and from school. Joan Cook with Carpe Diem Schools says there are several ways to fix these problems.
Getting a vacant house boarded, or clearing some overhanging brush from a sidewalk.
Along Meridian Street, the children found a crack on the sidewalk, which could be a potential hazard. One member of the team snaps a photo while the recorder jots down what they found. Lachelle Tipton, a mother of one of the students, spent the day helping establish each hazard.
8 inches wide and about 9 inches deep.
Tipton believes that nothing but good things will come out of the walk.
I think it's awesome. It gives the kids an idea of that the streets need to be safe. It gives them the idea that walking is good for you and is healthy for you.
But a crack in the sidewalk is the least of school officials' worries. The speed of traffic along Meridian has them worried that there aren't enough places for students to safely cross the road. But for some parents, like Tipton, finding the problems while promoting exercise is a step in the right direction. Katie Wisely, 24-Hour News 8. Next time you brave the crowds of Broad Ripple, know that an extra set of eyes will be watching you. 2 mobile surveillance cameras have been set up in the area by the Department of Homeland Security after a shooting happened this past holiday weekend. On the other side of this intersection is where the shooting happened this weekend. Now, across the street is a mobile surveillance unit.
We also have the capabilities of viewing them in our command vehicles or even in our cars. We can pull them up on our computers.
One unit is on the corner of Westfield Boulevard and College Avenue, and the other is a few blocks east at Winthrop and Broad Ripple Avenue. The president of the Broad Ripple Village Association says they will do whatever they can to help restore their image.
I would love it if we had a dozen. I think that would be a great deterrent. However, again, we've got to deal with the resources that we have available to us.
Some Broad Ripple residents are trying to recover from the shooting that injured 7 people. One Broad Ripple resident says the cameras provide a greater sense of security.
Those cameras will kind of like inflict the fear that even if you get away with it in the moment, there's still going to be someone who can go through there and watch them and catch you like a week later.
The cameras will operate 24/7 and have the capability of moving in all directions. The Broad Ripple Village Association is taking further steps by meeting with IMPD tomorrow morning. Katie Wisely, 24 Hour News 8.